we multiply both sides by 3. We say, because make h the subject of formula. Make h the subject of formula in v is equal to a third pi r squared h. We say that v is the same as a third pi r squared. So solution, multiply both sides by 3. This will give us v is the same as a third pi r squared h. We multiply by 3, then we multiply by 3 on the other side, which will give us, this will give us 3v is the same as, because we are multiplying both sides by 3, we are going to divide. Let me use another pen. We divide by 3 is 1. If we divide by 3 is 1. We are going to, in this side, we are going to remain with pi r squared h. Therefore, this will give us 3v is the same as the pi r squared h. Hence, we do it like this. Will give us 3v is the same as pi r squared h. Pi r squared h. We divide both sides because h, we make sure that we are going to make sure that we are remaining with h in the right hand side. Divide both sides by pi r squared h so that the required subject remains in one side. Hence, we are going to divide both sides by pi r squared and pi r squared. Pi r squared and pi r squared goes, so we cancel pi r squared and pi r squared. Hence, h remains to be 3v over pi r squared. H, this is h, because we have cancelled, will remain to be 3v over pi r squared. Hence, this is the required answer. This is the required answer. Now, h is the subject. Hence, h is the same as 3v of pi r squared h. This is the required answer. This is the required answer for this question. Then we are going to question number 2. Question number 2 states that find the quarter of the positive difference between 29 and 11. Find the quarter of positive difference between 29 and 11. Now, the required value, we say here solution. The required value is a quarter of the positive difference. A quarter of the positive difference. Positive difference between 29, the positive difference between 29 and 11. This is how we frame our working. A quarter of difference, of positive difference of 29 and 11. This is how. Now, to find this will be a quarter, 29 minus 11 is 8. A quarter of 8, which will give us, this will give us a quarter of 8. No, it's not really 8, but 18. 29 minus 11 is 18. Therefore, a quarter of 18. A quarter of 18. Here we are going to divide by 2. Let me use another pen. By 2, 2. This is 18. By 2, 9. By 2, 1. by 2, 4.5. 4.5. Therefore, the required answer is 4.5. The required answer is 4.5. Find the 1/4 of the positive difference between 29 and 11. So the 1/4 of the positive difference between 29 and 11 is 4.5, or 5 if you round off. 4.5 if you round off to the nearest is 5. This is the required answer. This is the required answer. Question number 3. Now for question number 3, we say solution. Please consider. Here we are going to consider, because we are going to consider, please consider one of, we are going to consider one of the rules. We are going to consider the laws of indices here. We are going to consider the laws of indices that state that AXY is the same as A power X. A power XY is the same as A power X times A power Y, which this will give us. Now, from our law of indices, we compare it in our equation. From this law of indices, which says A power XY is the same as A power X times A power Y. We are going now, from the law, we compare to the equation above, and we are going to say 2x times 2 power 1 minus 9 times 2 power x plus 4 is the same as 0. This will further give us 2 power x into brackets 2 times 2 minus 9 times 2 power x plus 4 is equals to 0. In this step, we apply substitution. Hence, we say let 2 power x is the same as y. Hence 2 power y times 2 minus 9 times y plus 4 is the same as 0. Note that we have formed a quadratic equation. To this point, we have formed a quadratic equation. So that point, up to that point, we have formed a quadratic equation. Hence, because we have formed a quadratic equation, we are going to do it like this. Hence, we say y squared times 2 minus 9 times y plus 4 is equal to 0. This will give us 2y squared minus 9y plus 4 is equal to 0. Now let us factorize to get the values of y and x. Let us factorize to get the values of y and x. Hence, 2y squared minus y minus 8y plus 4 is the same as 0. Here we are going to look at two numbers in which when you multiply, you get, we are going to, before we go to that, we are going to minus 9 minus y, this is minus y minus 8, minus 8y plus 4, 2y squared minus y minus 8. This one is the same as, because this is 2y, we say 2y, because we are going to factor out, this will be 2y into brackets minus 1 into brackets, then say brackets y minus 4 into brackets is equal to 0. We are going to, because if minus y minus 8y, we are going to factor out. If you multiply 4 by 2y, we get 8y, and if you multiply y, because I have factored out this, 2y squared minus y minus 8y plus 4y is the same as, because if you multiply 2y to y, it becomes y squared, and minus y is the same as negative 1 times y. Hence, 8y minus 8y is the same as 2y times 4 times negative 4 is the same as negative 8y. I hope you are seeing this. Therefore, at the same time, we say positive 4 is the same as negative 1 times negative 4 is the same as negative 4. We have factorized this to be 2y minus 1 into brackets y minus 4 is the same. So the values in the brackets is the same as the values up here from the quadratic equation, because if you multiply this, will be the same as this, as I have shown you. If you multiply 2y by negative 4, we get negative 8. 2y multiplied by negative 4, we get negative 8. If you multiply 2y by y, you get 2y squared. And if you multiply negative 1 times y, you get negative y. And when you multiply negative 1 times negative 4, you get positive 4, which is the equivalent to the upper quadratic. Hence, this will give us, now 2y minus 1 into brackets y minus 4 is the same as this. Now will give us 2y minus 1, it will be equal to this 0, which will finally give us 2y is the same as, if we cross negative 1, it becomes 1. Hence, y is the same as a half. Y is the same as a half. In the other brackets, we say if y is minus 4 is equals to 0, y will be the same as 4. Y will be the same as 4. Hence we continue with our equation. Now substitute the values of y to the equation. Substitute the values of y, because here y, we have got y is the same as a half and y is the same as 4. Hence substitute the values of y to this equation. We have said that earlier. We have said that from our equation, we have said that let 2 power x is same as y. From our working, we have said that let 2 power x is the same as y. Therefore, this will give, by applying the laws of indices, this will give us 2 power x is the same as a half, because from our first y is a half, from our laws of indices. Hence, this will give us 2 power x is the same as 2 power negative 1, which gives us x is the same as negative 1. When y is 4, therefore this one will give us, we are going to give us 2 power x. When y is 4, will give us 2 power x, which is the same as 2 power 2, which is the same as 4. This one will be, when 2 power x is the same as 4, which is equivalent to 2 power x has 2 power 2, which is give us 4. Hence, here x is 4. Here our x is 4. Note that this is an exponential equation that lead to quadratic equation. Test me on this. Test me on this, because x, we have seen that our x is 4. Our x is 4 and our x is 4 and y is a half. Our x is 4 and y is a half. Our x is 4 and y is a half. Please, you can test me on this on my WhatsApp number. My WhatsApp number is 0770 48 22 10. My WhatsApp number is 0770 48 22 10. Begin +254 if you are outside our borders. Begin +254 if you are outside our borders. We are continue to the next question. This is question number 4. Question number 4. This is question number 4. This is question number 4. Test that. Question number 4. Test that. Question number 4. Test that. Expand 5,267. Now to expand this number, we say that solution, the first value, this is 1 tens 100,000. Then we say, here we are going to say that 5, from our solution, we say 5 times the number of values times 1,000. Then we go to 2 is 1 tens hundreds, 2 times 100. Then we go to 6 times 10, 1 10 times 10, and 7 times 1, because this is 1 in ones. we are going to get the product as 5,000. Then here you get 200, you get 60, and in 7 you get 7. In 7 you get 7. Then we are going to see if you add this, we get there. We have got the product, and here we are looking at the sum. The sum still becomes, if we add 5,000 plus 200 plus 60 plus 7, we get 5,267. We come back to the original number. Now, if we sum up the product of each figure, total value, you will finally notice that you get the original figure. And I think we have, if you add this, we go back to the original number to be 5,267, and you go back to, and this is the required. So we have been tested. To expand, you are tested on how to drive to the original number, which is done as we have shown this, and we have finished with the first part of the question. As from question 1 to question 4, we are going to work out question 5. We are going to work out question 5. Question 5 states that what is the reciprocal of the following? 0.02. The reciprocal of 0.02, here we are going to say solution. The reciprocal of 0.02. This is solution. 0.02 is the same as 2 over 100 because of the 2 0 1s tens, which is the same as 100 over 2, which is the same as 50. So the reciprocal of 0.02 is 2 over 100, which is the same as 100 over 2, which is the same as 50, as if we divide by 1 by 250. Now, this is question number 5, part 1. Part 2, the reciprocal of 25 of 100 is the same as, this is already, because it's the same as the first one. If we divide by 4, now this will give us a fraction. Hence, the reciprocal of 25 over 100 is, because the reciprocal we are going to change as 100 over 25. To reciprocate, we are going to divide it as 100 or 25, which will give us by 25 1 by 25 4. Hence, the reciprocal of 25 over 100 is the same as 4. For 0.05, its reciprocal will be 0.05 is the same as 5 over 100, is the same as 500 over 100, which gives us 100 over 5, which is the same as by 5 1 by 5 20, which is 20. The reciprocal of 0.05 is 20, and these are the required answers. We are going to question number 6. Question number 6. We say that solve for x. 0.2 power x is the same as x over 5 x. Solve for x in 0. Power x is the same as x over 5x. Okay, say solution. We say solution. Convert. Here we're going to convert 0.2 to fraction, which gives us, we are going to convert 0.2 to fraction, which will give us, this will give us 2 over 0.2 is the same as 2 over 10, or 1 over 5. Hence this will give us, this will give us 1 over 5 with this is in power x, which is give us x over 5x. We have seen that we have converted 0.2 into fraction, which is 2 over 10, which is also equivalent to 1 over 5. Hence 1 over 5 power x, the same as x over is equal to x over 5x. For this sum, we say that here we say that 1 over 5 power x is the same as 1 over 5 power 1 power 1. 1 over 5 power 1 is hence common. You cancel them. If you cancel this, because here it is also common. It is common because we have cancelled x here. I would like to show you this because you may ask, how have you arrived to that? We cancel x. If cancel x by x, it becomes 1 over 5. Therefore 1 over 5 power x is the same as 1 over 5 power 1, because x and x have cancelled, and this will be 1 over 5 power x is equal to 1 over 5 power 1, which according to the laws of indices, we are going to cancel this 1 over 5 and 1 over 5. We are going to remain with x is the same as 1, and this is the required answer. 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 From our working, we have said that if we are given such equation, 0.2 power x is the same as x over 5 times x is the same as, we are going to change the decimal into fraction first. 0.2 is the same as 2 over 5, which is the same as a fifth. A fifth is, from our original, is power x, which is the same as x over 5x. We cancel x, which will remain a fifth. A fifth power x is the same as a fifth power 1. If we cancel, we are going to remain with 1. So our answer will be x is the same as 1. And this is the required answer. This is the required answer. So if we go to question number, we are going to question number 8. Question number 8 states that make R the subject of formula. Make R the subject of formula. Here we say solution. We say solution. Here we say solution. Here we say solution. Here we say solution. R the subject. This is number 8. I think this is number 8. This is number 8. This is number 8. Hence, here we say solution. here we say solution, because make sure you eliminate anything that is with r in the right hand side of the equation. Divide by the unwanted value in both sides. Hence, if a is the same as 2 pi r h, and we are said to make r the equation, you make sure you eliminate anything that is with r in the right hand side of the equation, by 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 dividing by the number of values in both sides. Hence, this will give us, we are going to divide both sides by, 2 pi r h, because not r, not really r, but we would going to divide by 2 pi h, 2 pi h, both sides, 2 pi h, because we want r. Hence, if you divide both sides, 2 goes, pi goes, h goes, we are remaining with r. Then we say a, because we have remained with a over pi 2 pi h is the same as r. A over 2 pi h is the same as r. We have all divided everything that is not wanted in the right hand side. Hence, r as the subject is the same as 2 pi h, and this is the required answer. We are going to question number 9. Question number 9 states that find the value of x. To find the value of x, cross multiply the value in question, then subtract. Hence, we are going to cross multiply here. Cross multiply the value in question, the value of x. To find the value of x, cross multiply the value in question, then subtract. Hence,